And we are live, everybody. Welcome
Give me a hell yeah!
to the Thursday night edition of the Pressure Podcast, live from our studio in Orlando, Florida. It's your boy King Cole.
LeBron.
Welcome, everybody. For those who've never been here before, this is the Pressure Podcast, where we talk about pressure. Pressure is to perform and react and endure using strategy in sports under rigorous environments.
Yes, sir.
Give me a hell yeah!
The Thursday night football game just finished. We got to see some of that. I just got off work, but I still got pretty well versed on what happened today. We've got some new things to talk about, especially since the debut of the NBA season. So we're gonna do our tower rankings, and then we're also gonna do our basically who's gonna be our top 10 players, okay? And then we also have a random top 5 for later on. So tune in for that. So for those who are ready, let's get to it, baby. Appreciate y'all very, very much. All right. So to recap the Thursday night football game, I didn't get to see much, but I saw that the Vikings defense struggled. Now, I kind of figured so because Cooper Kupp was back, so I figured that they were going to get shit moving.
Yeah, they did.
But I had no idea that that Nakul was not only going to play, he was very questionable. He outplayed fucking Cooper Kupp, and he was supposed to be way more injured. He was questionable. He didn't even practice till Thursday.
Nakul, 7 receptions, 106 yards.
Unbelievable.
He did great.
So,
Sure.
goddamn.
Goddamn, white boy!
I lost on the
But Minnesota gave up 386 total yards. I don't know about. I think that defense is starting to come down to earth a little bit, and then I also noticed that Sam Darnold only targets really 2 or 3 people in the wide receiving core.
He kind of only
His
has to.
tight end and obviously Justin Jefferson and Aaron Jones. But I feel like if he got like Naylor more involved, because I like Naylor as well, and I also like Addison. If the coach, I don't know if that's the scheme. I don't know if that's the scheme that they're just running where Justin Jefferson is, getting the ball most of the time. I'm pretty sure it is, but I would like to see Jordan Addison and Naylor get more involved. Even though Naylor dropped a very easy pass.
Be cool, nigga.
I mean, Naylor and Addison are very underused. I give you that. I don't know if it's because Sam Darnold's new to the team and he's trying to get used to it. Because remember, he was not the starting quarterback. It was supposed to be this kid.
Yeah, absolutely.
McCarthy. So maybe he just didn't have enough reps. Maybe, and like I said, a lot of these guys didn't play in the preseason. So maybe just take some time. But Minnesota, if you want to keep winning games and want to stay among the elites, I suggest you fucking start getting these other guys going, because you can't just win with Addison.
And also another running back. I feel like they have the speed guy, but it's just like a scat back. You know what I'm saying? They don't have that guy who can go get you them extra, yards. They kind of putting everything on Darnold to make the throws and stuff. And then the Rams, they had 66 total plays as opposed to Minnesota's 50. So that means most of the time they were out there on the field on offense, and Minnesota's defense, which is why the defense, I believe, gave up so much points.
Well, the defense is the thing is, I'm not gonna say that the defense is overrated. No.
I just think that
it's just that I don't think they were prepared for both Nakua and Cooper Kupp. I thought they were just figuring only one, because you know what I'm saying. Even I didn't start him because I didn't think he was gonna get enough reps on practice, because he only started practicing Thursday. They finished practice Friday. Oh no! I mean, he only started practice Thursday, and today is Thursday.
No, yeah, that was like a surprise.
So
that was a surprise. That
I didn't expect him to play at all, and I don't think the Vikings did either. So I think that caught them by surprise. Matthew Stafford just showed who he is, and so is. I mean, you got to understand. He's
still that guy.
For those who are new viewers, I have this theory that the NFL is now called the QFL. Okay, it's just
best quarterback and coach one.
The best quarterback and coach combo. Thank you very much. It's literally that, and right now in that game, the best quarterback and coach combo was fucking in LA.
Absolutely, he got out coached. Absolutely got out coached.
And he's a brand new coach. He's a rookie coach. This is his first season coaching the Minnesota Vikings. I think this is his first.
He's doing a great job.
He's doing a great job. So Minnesota, don't hang your heads. You know what I'm saying? You should keep your chin up.
You faced a really good team that had their wide receiver core intact. So don't worry about that. It was just one of those. Yeah. This is one of those clunkers. It happens.
But they, you know what I'm saying, they still show some moxie, some you know what I'm saying, some testicular fortitude, like Vince McMahon likes to say.
He played good.
Big pause.
18 of 25, 240 yards and 2 TDs. He didn't turn the ball over.
Nigga.
I thought, you know, even though Stafford turned the ball over, he was pinpoint everything. And then the other thing was, like I said, the defense. It was almost like a role reversal. Yeah. I seen the Rams over here getting sacks and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? That's supposed to be Minnesota doing that shit.
And the funny thing is, though, because I have Kyron Williams, you know what I'm saying, I bet that he was going to get anytime TD. I bet that Cooper Kupp and Justin Jefferson were going to have over 6 receptions. And I bet that Sam Darnold was going to throw for 200 yards. 3 of the 4 came true.
Yeah,
the only one that didn't, he stopped at 5, even though he started early. And the reason I knew that Nakua was back is because I didn't even look at my fantasy. I just looked at to see that Kyron Williams was not going off. He had a touchdown, but he wasn't going off. So that had to tell me that, it's because Nakua must be back because it can't be all Cooper Kupp. You know what I mean?
That's my thing. It's like when you have those two guys, and then you have Kyron Williams that you've been giving him the ball.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's the number one option on their team. Like, let's be real. Like when they need a go-to, that's what they go to. They go to Kyron.
That is.
So, if that's the case, then people want to keep saying Cooper Kupp is washed. I don't even want to hear no shit like that. Cooper Kupp is washed. He's hurt. So that's the problem.
White boy.
But Kyron Williams, how many carries did he have tonight? 18 for almost 100 yards.
Yeah.
I mean, like, and then the receiving factor as well. So it's like, you can't just say Cooper Kupp isn't balling. It's not that. It's just because they got to spread the ball. It's just like Minnesota. Addison, he didn't get his, but that doesn't mean he can't get his. That just means that they schemed more for Justin Jefferson and the other guy. And I understand that because Aaron Jones is a big part of their offense, and so is Justin Jefferson.
One thing I got to say, though, this is the last time I'm going to bet on a player prop on a guy that just came back from injury because you can't trust it. Can't trust it. I thought Cooper Kupp was going to easily have over 6 catches.
You can't trust that.
And because I didn't figure Nakua was going to play that much.
Coming back into the offense and trying to get a rhythm. You're playing a good defense, so it's not like they're bums. On the other side of that, I don't want to hear that Cooper Kupp is washed because he'd come out next week and hang 150 on them, and then you're like, oh, he's back.
Well, let's get to that. It's something. It's a hot, nice trending topic that I saw as a hot take. Do you think the Rams would be serviceable if they traded Cooper Kupp for maybe a better defensive player, maybe a Max Crosby or something like that? I don't think so.
Would they be better off?
Yeah, and then that's what they're saying is that Cooper Kupp. He's had too many surgeries, so they figured that maybe because if you get him back and have him playing good before the deadline, that maybe you could get some value for him, like a Max Crosby or something like that. The
Rams have guys that they need to rotate in there. Verse is a big part of their defense, the defensive line, and then you got Young, Byron Young. He Bijan Young, plays on the other side. So it's like I don't understand why you're gonna go get Max Crosby when really you want to make it more for the offense, not the defense. This
is a good point you just made right there. What he's talking there was just a little bit of advanced analytics. Okay, rest in peace to my boy Alex Fleming. He was a basketball savant and a football savant basically. And this man, he was doing great things. He wasn't doing a podcast like we were. Okay. Well, he was gonna do basically sports. A beat writer for the Jacksonville Jaguars, and he was going to move on up, you know what I mean? And one of his things that he was saying on one of the games that the Jaguars were playing was against the Rams. Mm-hmm. He said that the regular stats won't show it, but Cooper Kupp accounts for almost 30% of the Rams' total offense. So to trade something like that, like you just said just now,
you have to pay attention to a guy like that's done incredible things in the NFL so far. And that's why I don't understand why they're saying that he might be washed or that he might be injury prone. I don't care. When he's out there, he produces every time. The stats don't lie. Mind
you, that in the advanced analytics, for those who don't know, QBs atone for from 50 to 60% of the total offense of a team. So if he's taking near 30, then that leaves just 10 to 15 to everybody else to feed off of.
Amen.
So that just goes to show you what kind of player that guy is and what kind of importance of a role it is. I think the reason they even said that is just because I think everybody wants to give Max Crosby an excuse to want to ask for a trade even though he's yet to ask for one. And because Devontae Adams just got traded, so they feel like they needed a new wide receiver to come up and but I don't agree with that. I don't think that they should trade for him.
Why would you trade a duo like?
I think the Rams, because the thing is, the Rams, maybe if you know what I'm saying, the Niners and the Seahawks and the Cardinals got off to a hotter start, maybe they'll just call it a season. Maybe they'll try to get some value for Cooper Kupp. But when you see these guys and you're there, you're right there. You can still win a division. Fuck that shit, man.
Nakua was amazing last
that
year.
shit,
if
bro.
he comes back and does exactly what he did last year,
fuck out of here. Now the
and
Rams,
you got Cup, and then maybe you don't even have to give Cup the ball so much. And then now, you know what I'm saying, he stays healthy.
Now, one of the things is though that motherfucking the Rams don't got no defense, all right? They you know what I'm saying? Everybody that was there had already retired. Talib and fucking Jalen Ramsey's not there anymore, and Aaron Donald's retired. Great he was. Absolutely. So they've never replaced him with the draft. They replaced him with signings from free agency. So that defense is a lot to leave desired. Now we saw some good things because they were zoning up on Sam Darnold a lot, even though they got away with a fucking face mask. Like, I'm sorry, but the NFL, I don't have a public service announcement, but you gotta fucking cut this shit out. Any play should be reviewable. Any play should be reviewable. If only you got 2 fucking challenges to use in the game, then every fucking play should be reviewable.
I see this face
Fuck
mask
that
shit.
shit. What the fuck is wrong with them?
I see this face mask shit too much. And the crazy thing is, I know people are going to be like, oh, you're being biased. I'm really not. I only see certain quarterbacks get this call. If that's Josh Allen, he'll get that call. Every time. I didn't even mention Mahomes. I'm talking about just like the elite of the elites will get these calls. But for some reason, if that was like Lamar, they'll be like, oh, he's a running quarterback, so it's not a face mask. And because Darnold isn't a top wide receiver, according to them, I seen the way the refs even looked at him like he was crazy. Quarterback
rate. Darnold quarterback?
Yeah. I'm saying though, like, I seen the way the refs looked at him too, like, niggas, you crazy? We're not calling that for you. Almost like they was looking at him like, you're not getting that call.
Bro, he fucking broke his neck.
Nigga, it don't matter, bro. Like what if he would have got injured? What if he would have got injured?
No, fuck, man.
What are you going to do? You're not going to call that? You'll call it then when he got injured. That don't make sense. You got to call it either way. It don't matter.
We're not trying to make excuses or nothing. We just like to get the call right. You know what I mean? And if
I don't care who it is.
If you could show a challenge and review, you missed a face mask. You miss a face mask. You only get 2 challenges, motherfuckers. I actually spoke to this about it. We never spoke of it on camera. I believe that you should get 3 challenges every fucking half. Because if you gotta understand, guys. If you fucking fuck up on the challenge, if you don't win the challenge, you lose a timeout. So to me, it's only fair to have as many timeouts as you have challenges. So you should have 3 in every quarter. You don't. You only get 2 the entire game. And you can't even review some plays? Nah, bro. Every play should be reviewable. Not just PIs, not just roughing the passer, not just, you know what I'm saying, out of bounds. None of that. No, it should be all reviewable. If there's something that a referee called and you as a coach or as a team disagree with, you have every right to throw that challenge like, hey, you missed a face mask there. And if it's blatant, you gotta be able to fix that.
Especially something like that, because that's crucial. That's a first down, and we're still moving the ball. You basically just gave them the game with that. You was just like, oh, game set, match.
They had like a minute 50 something seconds left. Okay, they had a minute 50 change. That's more than enough to drive down the field and get a touchdown when you got Justin Jefferson, and you know what I'm saying? Nah, bro, nah.
Justin Jefferson had 8 receptions for 115 yards, so it wasn't like he
Give me a hell yeah!
wasn't like he wasn't moving the ball off the field with the team. So I don't, that you gotta call that. We want to see that. That would have been fun to watch.
Yes.
See if Darnold could come through in that moment. But in the biggest moment.
That's the most thing I got to take away from that. The fact is that Nakua is real. That's no fluke that he did last year. Cooper Kupp is back. You know what I'm saying? With Kyron Williams, good luck. That's going to be one of the most potent offenses in the league as long as they stay healthy. The problem is on defense. Meanwhile, the Vikings, like you said, they're firing on all cylinders. Their defense didn't show up as good, but like I said, I don't think they were prepared for Nakua.
And I also will say the O-line because they lost one of their O-linemen in the middle of the game. So
oh, really? Who?
I feel like that hurt them very much. I don't remember his name, but
it's okay. All linemen are not easy to come by. Look, just ask Joe Burrow.
Yeah, they're not
Sean
easy
Watson
to come by, especially not no tackle. You lose a tackle.
Yeah,
those are your bookends because if not, then these people are coming in rabid.
But yes, Minnesota. Basically what to take from this game is that you're at 2D right now. You're in digital era. You're in Sega Genesis and Super Nintendo. It's time to step up to 3D. You need to add more dimensions to your offense because you can't just do it with Jefferson and Aaron Jones. You got to get fucking Addison going. He is a stud of a receiver. Trust me, he'd be a number one receiver in a lot of other teams. Of other teams. Okay, he'd be a number one receiver in the Raiders right now.
Plenty of times where I seen him where he was open. So it's like,
nigga.
We gotta take those shots.
Yup. But that was a good game, though. That was a very entertaining game. I like this year's Thursday night football games.
Pretty good.
Few years before, it was always boring division matchups that barely got any.
Now we're getting that on Sunday nights and Monday. Jesus.
He ain't fucking lying. That's ass, but that's because they keep putting the fucking New York Trash there, bro. Everybody thought the New York Trash was gonna go into fucking Shittsburg and beat Mike Tomlin in a primetime game.
You see what the Monday night is tonight? Do you know what the Monday night is this week?
Oh my god, no, I haven't looked it up yet because
the Giants.
Oh, that goddamn! I'm sick and tired of that fucking.
It's the Giants, bro.
We got Down syndrome versus who? Don't tell me it's the Cowboys. Don't tell me it's the Cowboys.
No,
Please don't tell me it's the
no.
Cowboys.
I don't think it's the Cowboys.
I hope it's the Eagles or something.
Hell no. They don't want to see the Eagles. They think the Eagles are bad.
It's the Shittsburg Steelers. Oh.
You're gonna laugh.
So you got two New York teams back-to-back weeks going into Shittsburg, and they're gonna get their ass kicked. Just put that bet on. I don't care what the spread is. Just bet Steelers gonna win, okay? Because the New York Trash is done.
I'm calling it right now. Daniel Jones gets benched in this game.
Daniel Jones, he already got benched, and don't call him that. Call him Down syndrome.
Yeah, you're right. My bad.
My bad for those who have Down syndrome. All right, no, Down syndrome Jones, he's ass.
He already got benched?
He got benched last week because he only put up 3 points against you guys.
Yeah, I know. It's bad.
He only had 10 first downs. You guys had fucking 10 in the first quarter.
Believe it or not, he threw for more completions than Hurts, but he didn't even get 100 yards.
No.
That's crazy.
No. He only had 99 yards.
That's a crazy stat, bro.
Basically, what Josh Allen did that one day, I said it last time. What Josh Allen did that one day where he was horrible, that's what this guy did.
But he
does it on the regular.
He does that all the time.
He does it on the regular. That's Down syndrome Jones for you, baby. You already.
Give me a hell yeah!
All right, my G.
On to the next.
So let's move on to the next topic. Let's talk some more NFL. Right now, we're gonna do the your MVP faves. Who do you think is now? Because last week I think you said.
Wait, because I got a lot.
Yeah, because last week I think you said it was Baker Mayfield.
Got a lot. He's still on there.
Yep.
He's still on there.
You had Jared Goff.
He's still on there.
And you had Lamar.
And I got Lamar. But I got someone else too.
All right.
Yeah.
So go ahead, talk your shit, my G.
Okay, so obviously I'm gonna put Lamar first because I think Lamar is playing outstanding. 1,800 yards. That's 5th in the league. 15 touchdowns. That's 2nd in the league, and 2 interceptions only.
Yeah, it's another night, bitch!
2nd in QBR.
Yeah, it's another night, bitch!
His career high completion percentage, 68.2.
Yeah, it's another night,
He's only
bitch!
been sacked 9 times.
Yep.
He's been absolutely perfect in that pocket. I haven't seen too much him of like being rattled. You know, they had them exchanges between center and where they were fumbling the ball. They're not doing that no more. They've cleaned that up. So
I hope so.
Yeah, that's.
I
a
better
plus.
fucking hope so, because if they pull
So
that
I
shit
just-
against Cleveland,
I-
I'm gonna be pissed
I
off.
think he runs away with it if he continues this path because I mean, literally last year he was kind of doing the same thing. So yeah, and then I got Jared Goff, 16
white boy.
That's ninth.
Goddamn white
10
boy.
touchdowns. That's 7. 4 interceptions. We gotta clean that up a little bit. I would like him to clean that up because I feel like he's been the most efficient quarterback as far as completion percentage, which is 73.6. Also his career high. So he's playing at his best right now that he's ever
He
played.
is.
And then I got Joe Burrow, believe it or not.
Okay.
1,700 plus.
That was a surprise.
That's 6. That's 6. And then 14 touchdowns. He's 9th.
He's not.
And then just,
Goddamn white
just
boy.
2 interceptions.
Yep.
His QBR 72.6. That's 4th in the league. And his completion percentage is 70%. I mean, wow. Like if he was actually winning games, then they'd probably be talking about him as the MVP, right? But I think as far as just being the best player on his team and being the one that leads that team to any chance of winning, I'm impressed with those numbers. And then Baker Mayfield, 1800 plus, 18 touchdowns, which is 1st in the league. 7 interceptions. We got to clean that up. We got to stop turning the ball over. And his QBR is really low. It's 56.7. So, obviously, those wide receivers are big for him. So, I don't think he's going to be too long in the contention. But if he continues these numbers...
You never know.
You never know.
You never know.
Career high completion percentage, 70% as well. So, and then my dark horse. He's not a QB. He is a running back. God damn it. 134 carries for this man. 873 yards. That's 1st in the league. You guys got to guess with me first. 18 touchdowns, tied for 1st. Career high in
How many touchdowns?
8 touchdowns.
Give me a hell yeah.
Career high in per run. What he's averaging? 6.5. Can y'all guess who this is? He only has 1 fumble, by the way, in the year, and it didn't amount to nothing because they got it back.
4 touchdowns.
By the way, 2 touchdowns receiving as well. Guy's amazing. You guys guess who this is? This color right here, kind of like. Nah, it's Derrick Henry, man. Derrick Henry is just, he's balling, man. He's balling out, and that's Lamar's partner in crime, and I see either one of them two as my favorites right now. That's my dark horse, because, running backs don't usually get that title.
I actually agree with you on a lot of those. I didn't put Joe Burrow in there, but I only had 4. Right now, I have Jared Goff at 1, not because he's outplaying Lamar, but just because Lamar's already won it twice. He's the reigning MVP. I don't believe in giving it to the same player all the goddamn time. You can't give the MVP every single year to Joe Control and LeBron James. I hear you, but everybody knows LeBron is the MVP every fucking year.
He's
Okay,
in a path of going to
Everybody
like
knows-
35 touchdowns.
everybody knows Lamar is the MVP every fucking year. Give it to Jared Goff one time. Just give it to him. 'Cause I even said it last
I
year.
don't like that. That's like a participation award.
Nah, it's not participation.
Oh, since you did kind of better
No.
than him.
Now,
No.
now, don't get me wrong there. If he continues to play like this and so does Lamar, I say give it to him just because he deserves it. However, if he kind of like stumbles and then comes back to normal, meanwhile Lamar's, high flying, no. But if he doesn't do anything to fuck it up, Lamar's just better than him,
I guess.
and he's already won 2. He's already won 2,
I
and the
mean,
reigning MVP.
He didn't
just
win
give
them
it-
in a row.
He's about to if they don't,
Well, let
stop
him win this one. He looks.
I give it to you, but you know what I'm saying? Right now,
I'm not being biased.
I'm not being biased either. I love Lamar.
I know you're not being.
And-
I could tell you're not being biased by not picking Lamar. I could see
But it's
that.
not. It's not because of that. It's just because I know how hard they've worked over there in Detroit, and they are evolving. People thought that they've reached their ceiling and they've reached their peak. They're wrong.
I give you that. I
They're
give you that.
wrong.
I give you that.
And I said it 2 weeks ago. This is the team to beat in the NFC from what I see.
But my problem is,
So-
even though I don't look at QBR, that much, I still think 57.3 just means
No,
you can plug and play another.
But not everybody's Lamar though, Broski. It's not his fault.
That's what I'm saying. So is he the most? We talking about the most valuable player?
I know that.
And if you look at Detroit, is Jared Goff their most valuable player? You think so?
It's the QFL, brother.
Okay.
It's the QFL.
I give you that one. I mean, the numbers don't lie either. He's doing
I want
great.
to disagree with you.
He's doing great.
I want to say it's Hutchinson.
73.6 completion percentage.
I want to say it's Hutchinson.
I think it's Hutchinson too, but
the QFL doesn't say that.
We gonna find out.
But the QFL doesn't say that because no matter how good Hutchinson plays, he has no chance of winning the MVP.
It don't matter. We're gonna find out. Bullshit. But I will tell you this: Detroit is looking scary.
They are. But just for now, just because of the way they beat, I'm just saying it's not for the rest of the year. I'm just saying just for now, as we sit now, I would give it Jared Goff just because of how they played last week in adversity in a very tough city who was on fire with a number one defense, and you were down when you had less than 3 minutes left to play in the game. You know what I mean? The Detroit Lions have turned the corner, and they're not the same old Lions no more. And that's the reason I will give it to Jared Goff just for now. But if the same thing happens next week and Lamar goes crazy, I can't do that forever. And I got Derrick Henry right after the Lamar.
You got Henry there too?
I got Derrick Henry right after Lamar. That's my 3. And my 4th is Josh Allen still. Josh Allen's still playing very fucking good.
No, Josh, yeah, you know what? I forgot to mention.
And if I had,
but I just the way that these teams are looking and that they played, to me, they played more competition than Josh Allen has. So that's why I'm putting them here. But yeah, you can make the argument for him as well.
And my dark horse for MVP are the referees, because they know how to fucking take over a game nonstop.
Stop that, Sass, nigga! Stop that!
That's tough.
All right, so let's go with the. We already got the MVP faves. Let's go with our tower rankings, okay? The Mortal Kombat inspired tower rankings. Let's see what we got over here, please.
Finish him!
Whoa. So here you got our Mortal Kombat inspired tower rankings. So the tower, you can start all the way in the bottom down here. Pause. When you start the game, you press play. You don't have a save file because you can't save back in Sega Genesis days or Super Nintendo. You couldn't save. You had to restart all over again. That's how it works, motherfucker. So now you guys are lucky as fuck to have a terabyte of fucking memory. Meanwhile, we couldn't save nothing. We had to restart every single time that we played a game. We had to restart. Otherwise, leave it on. But my mom wouldn't like.
Damn, you remember when they finally came out with the memory card and we was like,
yes. finally, yes.
Yes.
Imagine playing Pokemon and you could never save. Imagine that. That's basically what it was every single game we had back then, okay? So when you start, you play Jaden Daniels, okay? You go to Washington. You play a nice team who's on a groove with a running game, with a decent defense. They're not great, but they're not bad. They bend and break sometimes, but not all the time. Pause. But you got to deal with a rookie who's not no rookie. A rookie who's the most efficient quarterback in the fucking league. In a fucking...
Best QBR.
In a fucking city that was starving for a winner, and they got it. And that's who you have to face. All right? After that, if you were to get through Jaden Daniels, which most teams don't, then you get Schittsburg. Now, Schittsburg was looking bad offensively until last fucking week. We don't know if it was because they play the New York Trash. It is, okay?
Give me a hell yeah!
Don't kid yourself, ladies and gentlemen. Schittsburg looked better, but it was against the New York Trash. However, Russell Wilson. Not to mention they got the top 2 defense in the fucking league, okay? So that's what you got.
Russell Wilson was great.
When you get past the Schittsburg Steelers, you stay in Pennsylvania, you go a little bit to the east side of PA. You go to the Eagles. You get to Philly. A team that's playing very, very good defensively as of late. And not only that, they got speed. They got speed on the fucking offense. They got speed on the fucking defense. And if you get through that, you still got to deal with Saquon fucking Barkley and AJ and Devontae Smith and Jalen Hurts. You can't tackle him. He's going to fucking do something that is going to piss you off at least 7 times in a game, and there's nothing you can do about it. They call it the brotherly shove. They call it the tush push.
I like brotherly shove.
I call it Hurts, okay? Jalen fucking Hurts, a guy who can squat fucking 800 pounds. That motherfucker's crazy, all right? If you get past that, then you get Josh Allen. Josh Allen and the Bills are looking like they're rolling back and forth again, but they had a nice 2-week, I guess, vacation in Cabo because they're back. And now they got some help. They got Amari Cooper in there. Then you got fucking C.J. Stroud and the Texans, who are reeling, but they're still a formidable team. Don't get it twisted. They're losing, but they're only losing to good teams. They ain't losing to no scrubs. All right? After that, you got the Vikings that we saw tonight. They're going to fight, okay? They're one of the elite teams as of now. I still have them as elite, but they better start winning some games, some tough ones here, because it's out there, their schedule gets any easier. Then you got to go to Green Bay. Jordan Love. That's my new favorite quarterback, bro. That's my new favorite quarterback. That motherfucker is good. He'll turn the ball over and still win the game on me with a clutch throw. That man don't give a fuck.
Brett Favre
shit, okay? And you get the MVP and Lamar Jackson. Now, their defense is not as great as they are, but they can still get to your punk ass and tackle you because they play tackle football in Baltimore. Tackle football. You know what that means? That means you don't just two-hand touch them out of bounds. No. They're going to fucking force you down against your will, and you're going to hear the pads. You're going to hear your bones all night long. Not to mention you got to tackle a guy who does that on the offense in Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson, who's just Lamar Jackson. Then you got the NFC favorites in Detroit. Detroit is just, you know what I'm saying, playing it out of their mind right now. These guys are they're an elite team. And they're the number one team in the NFC. To me, I think they're going to the Super Bowl. I don't think anybody in the NFC can stop them as we speak, except maybe the Eagles and maybe the Redskins. I'm not going to call them Commanders. I'm going to call them Redskins. Fuck them.
Be cool, nigga.
But we got the Lions, Jared Goff, Amon St. Brown, Williams, Sam Laporta, Gibbs, Montgomery, Jason Rice. They got weapons, bro. They got ammunition like Call of Duty, bro.
That's what you're doing.
They got what?
That's how you know that they're drafting well.
Hell yes, okay.
Because they got depth.
And then finally, I think you get the easiest team out of the rankings. Yes, I said that. The easiest team out of the rankings. You get the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, they're not going to score much on you. However, good luck scoring on them. For some reason or another, you just can't score on them. And even if you can score on them, they have the referees who are fifth in MVP favorites on their side. But they're the easiest team in this fucking list to me. And I'm not saying nothing.
Agreed.
It's just the truth.
Give me a hell yeah!
Fuck the Kansas City Chiefs. All right, baby. Let's get to the Bum of the Week award, okay? Before we switch it up to the NBA, let's get down to business because we have to do this on a weekly basis. This is our thing here, all right? So let's see who the motherfucking bum is out here, okay?
I smell pussy. Is that you, John?
It is none other than punk-ass Kawhi Leonard. Just last week, we did a segment where we couldn't believe that already a man who decided not to play in the NBA because he's always hurt, because his knees bother him, because this and that, because he chooses to use his own doctors. Fuck him, man. He ain't no fucking star to me.
Tell me how he sat right in the back as his team lost, as they opened up a new arena for the season and ended up taking the L.
Yeah.
That's what happened. The Clippers.
That's what they always do. They blew a fucking 11-point lead in their home opener. The first brand new
And
arena.
Kawhi's over there. Kawhi's over there sitting down
Kawhi Leonard. There's the picture right here. That's him. That was the actual game. That's exactly him. That was yesterday's game. That's the picture right there. That's what everybody is looking at him like.
How is that guy laughing though next to him? What's funny right now, bro? You just lost the game.
I don't think he's laughing. I think he's asking him, can you play like 6 minutes? Can you play something? The fuck are you sitting next to me for? You ain't no coach.
He
ain't smiling at him. He's like, bitch, if you don't get the fuck off me. That's it. That's how America looks right now, Kawhi. You're a bum. All right, let's check the shelter, shall we? Dak, you got a new roommate. Bryce Young. Anthony Joshua, look who's here. He ain't doing nothing. He ain't going to be doing nothing. He ain't never going to clean. He ain't never going to fucking pick up anything. He's never going to pick up after himself. And he's never going to be able to there play. He's just there.
I said, shut your mouth in your fat ass, boy.
For real. The hell's wrong with that guy? He's there. He belongs there next to Dak and fucking Anthony Joshua. Bryce Young, fuck you, and the entire New York trash. You guys
God
suck.
damn, Bryce. Yeah.
Screw you! You're fired!
So that was the Bum of the Week award in the shelter. Okay, the shelter is just a place where homeless people go, and they're bums basically, and that's where we house them to remind us who we've had already throughout the entire season. At the end of the year, we get y'all to vote for Bum of the Year. All right. Once again, fuck you, Kawhi Leonard. You're the Bum of the Week.
And that one's gonna be tough to beat.
Say hi to the shelter, everybody.
I'm not gonna lie, Kawhi gonna be tough to beat at the end of the year.
Believe me. He ain't gonna be playing, bro. He ain't gonna be playing. All right, man. Fuck.
Finish him!
Let's get to some NBA talk, shall we?
Yes, sir.
Let's get to the NBA. So, my Knicks got destroyed by the fucking Celtics yesterday. I know they played today, but I haven't even seen nothing in the NBA. So, we ain't going to cover too many games thus far. We ain't going to cover much of the shit except Bronny James' ass. He only played 3 minutes, and that's all he did. Fuck him. But one thing we will talk about is who are your top 10 NBA stars into the coming season? Right now as you speak, baby.
You know, I gotta put obviously Jokic. He's definitely like one of the top players. He does a little bit of everything. He's versatile, and I actually saw him play some defense today, but they still got waxed. Like that team's not going anywhere. They're just not. They're not better than the other teams around them. So I just don't see that team really going anywhere. But I do have them as one of the top teams in the in the West. No, but I'm just saying. Luka is gonna be second on my list. Then I put JT number 3. I think JT's gonna have a hell of a year this year. He just looks so comfortable, like almost like he got a monkey off his back, and he's just like playing like that. That's what I've been seeing from the first 2 games. Then I got Anthony Edwards. Then Joel Embiid, obviously. I wish I could put Joel Embiid higher because I honestly think Joel Embiid's the best player in the NBA, but he just because he can't stay healthy. Then Giannis, of course. Steph is still in there, man. Steph last night had damn near triple. I think he did have a triple-double last night, or he came up like a rebound short. And then I got Paolo.
Okay.
I think Paolo's coming, man. Paolo's coming for the crown. He does everything. He does everything. And he plays defense. He plays with grit. He's kind of old school too in a sense to me. Like he talks shit. You know what I'm saying? He plays hard every possession. That's the type of player those are the type of players I look for. So then Tyrese Maxey, of course. I think he's gonna be special this year. And obviously, because they always injured Paul George and Joel Embiid, and then I put Jalen Brunson number 10. I think he's one of one.
Well, I got a very similar list. So in no particular order, there's no order. I'm not saying who's better than who, but I had Steph Curry, and I had Luka. Okay, I had Jalen Brown in there.
You put Jalen Brown in there.
And I got Ant-Man in there. Okay. 2 of the best two-way wing players out there.
Yeah, I think those are the 2 best wings.
The other 2 good wings is Tatum and SGA. To me, I know SGA plays point guard, but he plays more like a shooting guard to me.
Oh, I didn't mention him. That's true.
So I had Tatum and SGA. Then I got Greek Freak and Brunson as well. And then Jokic and Wemby. I took Joel Embiid out, and I put Wembayama in there. Because I love Embiid, but he's always hurt. He's hurt again, and I can't put him in the top 10 of you hurt. I need somebody who's playing.
I can availability. I agree. I agree with that one.
To be a top 10 player, yes. Otherwise, he'd easily be on that list.
Yeah.
But that's who I have right there. I put SGA and.
I would say other than Embiid, if I took Embiid out, yeah, I'll probably put SGA in that list. I missed him. That was my fault.
Comments for your top 10 NBA stars coming into the new season. See if you guys agree with us or not. Once again, this is the Pressure Podcast. This is the only podcast where the viewer has say. So you can feel free. I can send you the link so you can hop on the mic and talk your shit.
Give me a hell yeah!
Good shit.
right, baby. Since we mentioned the top 5 players, the top 10 players rather, we be remiss if we forget to show you the FBI board. Okay. Now, for those who know, in football we have our own FBI board, and we have our own FBI board, but we're gonna do one for basketball as well. Okay. Now, this is the Kobe crime family. There are 2 families in this in basketball, and one of them is the Kobe crime family, named after a great legend that's nobody has to say anything better. Okay, he's right there in yellow. He's one of the greatest basketball players of all time and a great legend, human being. R.I.P. We miss him. So the family is named after him. The boss of the fucking family, the Batman, is Steph Curry. Chef Curry, the fucking 4-time champion, NBA Finals MVP, and the greatest shooter of all fucking time. Okay.
Yeah, it's another night, bitch.
The underboss is another king. His name is Greek Freak. That's the underboss of the fucking crime family. And then you have the fucking Mambas. These are made men, okay? They're capos. They're not the boss or the underboss, but they're capos. You got Hemi Butler, you got Uncle Drew, you got JB and JT. All right? This is the Kobe crime family. But let's tell you the Jordan crime family, named after Black Jesus himself. Take a look at that. The undisputed boss and the Batman of that crime family is the king, LeBron James. But you also have the underboss, which is the Joker. Batman, Joker. I thought it was appropriate. And then you got the Mambas on this side. It's KD, it's Luka, and it's right now, I call him Jafar because he looks like Jafar from Aladdin to me. But the motherfucker from the Denver Nuggets, Jamal Murray. Now, we got to add to this list. But we need your help. We need hit the hotline, snitch on anybody you see as an associate or you know is a made man and we don't know about. Because we got to put those bad boys on the board and let them know this has got to stop, if you can stop it. But now let's get to the rankings of the 10 teams of the NBA, okay? So let's do the Mortal Kombat Tower rankings for that. This is how I have it. When you start the game, you play the Los Angeles Lakers. You get to play Bronny Crackhead James. You get to play LeBron and AD, but AD might be in street clothes. You never know. Then you finally you get to go to the Sixers, who have Tyronn Maxey and nobody else, because Joel Embiid is not out there. And for those who say, nah, Joel Embiid is there if you start the game, no. Okay? Because now we have updates. Now, if you start the game and it's updated and Embiid is out, guess what it's going to be in your 2K? Embiid is out. Then you got the Indiana Pacers. Halliburton, Siakam, and all them, they're doing good. That's an up-and-coming team right there.
Absolutely.
Then I got to put the T-Wolves there. They made the fucking pretty far in the playoffs last year. They've made some trades to the team above them as well as the Knicks. That's why I put them right there and there. Because the Knicks were an up-and-coming team that was ferocious, but we've got to see how this new nucleus comes in because these guys made some trades. So we got to see. However, it's hard to deny these guys are talented and still going to be good playoff teams. I'm going to leave them right there in the center. Pause. Then we got Oklahoma City Thunder. Oklahoma City Thunder was one of those up-and-coming teams, but they didn't make any trades. All they did was add it to the pieces, so they're still on the climb. Then when you beat there, you got Greek Freak, an energetic motherfucker who's 7 foot tall. He's going to rebound. He's going to keep fucking fighting. He's not going to shoot many shots, but he's just going to dunk it on everybody because he's so fucking tall and lanky. There's nothing you could do about it.
Yeah, it's another night, bitch.
Then you get Luka fucking Doncic. Luka's a fucking... He's a Skywalker. He's a Jedi. He's in all that shit.
Give me a hell yeah.
The most overhyped European I ever seen coming out of fucking Europe, and the only one that ever lived up to the fucking.
Goddamn white boy.
Because lived up, he surpassed the.
Goddamn white boy.
Then you got fucking Joker. The Joker is the reigning 2-time MVP, and also he's a champion. And right now, until I see the Mavericks consistently up there defensively, I still got to put the Denver Nuggets above them. And then we got the champions of Boston Celtics, who are going to repeat in the Eastern Conference, in my view, right now as it stands. Unless somebody has something to say, Milwaukee.
And I don't know about something to say. That the only thing to me is availability. If everybody is available, that team's going back to the final.
I'll leave it there since it's not blocking our view.
I'm being dead ass.
What was your 10 rankings looking like?
Okay, let me see. I had similar. I had the Celtics, but I still think the Knicks. I still think the Knicks are second. I
would have had him in my top 3 and then before that trade.
I think if the Knicks can figure out what to do with Karl Anthony Towns in the middle, and get him to play with more energy, because I feel like sometimes he looks lost. And I mean at this moment it's like I almost expect that though, because like you just said, it's new to him, so he's trying to figure out how to play really defense now that Thibodeau got his ass. So I think he's gonna get there. So I got the Knicks. Then I got the 76ers. I think the 76ers added a lot with what they already have with that nucleus, and I think it's enough to put them in that consideration.
Yep.
Then I got OKC, and then I have one where it's 2, because I'm not sure if it's gonna be either Dallas or Minnesota, but I think out of those 2 teams, I want to put them at 5. I don't know yet. Denver, I got at 6. I got Milwaukee at 7. Actually, I don't think Milwaukee's gonna do anything. I'm not worried about Milwaukee. And then
you hear that, Milwaukee?
I think Orlando's up and coming.
Hell yeah, Orlando's up and coming. We live in Orlando, but we gotta. You remember, sometimes when you have the pussy right there, sometimes you gotta give her some foreplay. You can't just go right in like a virgin. Sometimes you gotta give it some foreplay.
But they already made it to the playoffs.
Marinated.
They already made it to the playoffs.
Let her salivate.
So why wouldn't they get better this year?
Of course they get better, but
so
you gotta.
I feel like they deserve to be in this conversation, because if they're gonna make the playoffs, they're gonna be right here in this conversation.
My bad. The only reason I put the Lakers down there is because I want to talk shit about them. They don't belong there.
And then I got the Pacers and Kings.
All right, I was thinking the Sacramento Kings, but they took a step back last year. Let's see how they look this year.
They added DeMar DeRozan.
I know, but
that to me right there is the guy that they was missing.
That's a team I have in the bubble. Believe me.
You wanted somebody to close your games.
Yeah,
that's the guy.
I have Phoenix, Orlando, Cleveland, and Sacramento in that bubble, right? Hovering
because Chicago, they're not even going to make the playoffs. No. They're going to get like a top 5 pick.
Yes, and then as far as Miami's
Zach LaVine, trade him.
Miami's hit or miss.
Not that Zach LaVine ain't good. I'm just saying
they're a playoff team. They're not a regular season team, so I can't put Miami up there either.
No, I didn't put Miami in there. Miami don't scare me at all.
Nah,
at all.
But
and by the way, I'm gonna shout out. I gotta shout out Jimmy Butler. I remember I seen a video where he was talking about, this team, he would have got him about the playoffs. The Celtics, they would have went to the 3 points ain't gonna get you past the Celtics, man. I just wanted to let you know that.
At least with more than Bronny did. But that's just ridiculous.
3 minutes though.
And they wasted a first round pick for that.
It's okay, dog. We gonna press charges on his ass.
Because that is ridiculous.
So I overheard you say you got a top 10. You got a top 10?
What?
You got top 10? I mean, not top 10. I'm sorry, top 5 of
Yes, I got a random 5 for you. All right.
Yeah.
So name. So for those who don't know, we come up with a random top 5 every weekend just to give something fun to
the viewers,
to the viewers, and for ourselves, just to fuck with it.
Absolutely.
All right. Name the top 5.
Damn, No, go ahead.
Oh, okay. Name the top 5 action movies, not superheroes.
Well, Rambo.
Okay.
Terminator.
That's one. That's literally number 1.
RoboCop.
Nope.
Live action hero.
It could be live action, but it can't be like Marvel or DC or anything like that.
The movie.
No.
What? So no more Schwarzeneggers is what you're telling me.
No.
Okay. So let's see. Here. Austin Powers.
Nope. But close. It's in the same avenue.
007.
Yes, sir. That's number 2. So you got the first 2 actually. Terminator and 007. This is not my rankings. We picked out of the
I
website.
I
and
love,
voted by.
I love that you said movies though, because I'm
Yeah.
a movie buff, so
Yes.
this is awesome for me. I'm just thinking of like other characters. Jackie Chan.
Yeah, that's one of them. Which one?
He's a cop. Damn, it can't be Rush Hour though.
Yep.
It's Rush Hour.
That's number 5.
That's hilarious.
That's number 5. One of them you might not get. I wouldn't get. I don't think I would have got that one. This one you could definitely.
The Last Samurai.
No. I don't think there's any. Oh no, that's not true. So one of them is a martial arts movie. It's very popular. It has like 4 movies now.
Braveheart.
No, it has like 4 sequels, or 3 sequels.
It's not Jet Li.
No. It's not Asian.
Oh damn. Texas Ranger.
Nope.
Good lie, bro. What the hell? You said not Asian. Okay, you said not Asian. That don't mean it's American.
These are pretty recent. This is in the last 10 years.
Rob Van Dam. Oh, recent?
Yeah. There's number 3.
You said superheroes, right?
Not superheroes.
Not superheroes.
Not superheroes.
But heroes.
No, action movies.
Action movies.
Best action, the most popular action movies that are not superheroes.
Damn.
So you got Terminator, you got Rush Hour, and you got what was the other one you said?
007.
007. That's right, 007. So you got 1, 2, and 5. I'll give you another hint. This guy's a headshot specialist.
He's a headshot specialist.
With a pencil, with a gun, with anything. He's just fucking headshots.
John Wick.
Yes, that's number 3.
Damn, who the fuck am I missing? Is it Jason Statham? Is that what it is? And that's not him? So it's not Transporter.
Mm.
I'm trying to think of a good action movie that like in the recent years.
I'll give you a hint.
That's my last hint right here.
The guy that plays John Wick plays the exact same character. Oh, the exact same actor.
Oh, but that. But he has superpowers, doesn't he?
But he's not a superhero.
Matrix.
I said that it can't be a superhero like Marvel or DC, Batman, all this stuff like that. Yeah, I wouldn't have gotten John Wick either. You would have got the Matrix. I think if you would have given enough guesses, you would have got to the Matrix. I thought you were going to guess the Matrix before John Wick. Because John Wick is recent, so I was always thinking like 90s and things like that, like Independence Day and shit like that.
Yeah, hell yeah. That's why I was like, when you said more recent, I was like,
yeah, John Wick.
I was thinking, I was gonna say Independence Day, but there's some action movies that are kind of more crazy than that. That's dope.
Yeah.
I like that list. That's a good list. It's a good list. You can't go wrong with them at all. Neither one.
Well, that'll be a wrap. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Keep us in your minds because we got a lot more to talk about.
I'm just glad they put Terminator on there
Yeah.
because I would have been pissed. I would have been like, what?
Saturday, we're going to be live streaming, watching the fight, the UFC pay-per-view. And we might have my cousin here as a guest, so tune in for that. We're here on every Monday, Thursday, and Saturday at midnight. Check out the Pressure Podcast, the only podcast where viewers have say.
Yes, sir.
Leave a comment, like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you can get notifications for us. Stay tuned because we're coming back for Saturday, for our NFL predictions, prize picks, and a lot more good stuff. So appreciate y'all. Stay blessed and